Here we are, Fat That We're Podcast. We are live. We are live. We're back with me, Handy Gunnin, and co-host Jody Cieutat. What's up, buddy?
What's up, sir?
Dude, you look like you're about to land a plane.
I
What's up?
know.
We didn't have
Uh,
time to do pre-show. We just jumped right in. Oh shit!
yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to say that, but a light just came off the hook up here on the ceiling. Hold on a second. I
It's
mean, it
always
literally
something.
just came off the hook. It's screwed in. It came off the screw. Oh, I don't want it to
And
fall
here you
down
were
during the
calling
show.
me out.
What? No, I wasn't calling you out. I was just saying, man, you got a new headset. You got a new headset for the show.
I
Hold on.
did.
Hold on. Let me reach this real quick. Hold on.
You want me to reach it?
No, I don't. All right, we're there. I'm just gonna leave it hanging like that. I think it'll be okay. It's just I'm just gonna fix it later. That was just weird. Just sitting there, I was like, wham! I was like, it scared the hell out of me. It just came off the screw some weird way. I don't know how or why. Anyways, I got to fix that later. That was a
Nice.
heck of a way to start the show. For those listening on Spotify, thank you. iHeartRadio, we just had a little issue here in the studio. Light fell off literally not even 10 seconds in above my head. But we're okay. We're good. We can move forward. So, yeah. Didn't have a chance to do a pre-show. You were busy. I almost was sidetracked too because you like, hey man, can we do a little bit later? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I started doing stuff around the house. So thank you for making me do chores to kill time. And
Absolutely
I
welcome.
got sidetracked. Hopefully it was very interesting. I didn't understand your text, but hopefully it was interesting and fun.
Always. Always.
Always. All right.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of things to cover here in this episode. Oh, also, thank you. If you want to support the show, get a t-shirt. Please get a t-shirt. My computer's now doing some weird stuff. At storefrontier.com/AnyDream, you can get this t-shirt I have on here, as the Blockbuster Video shirt, as well as Fat Door Podcast shirt. Support the show. Any sales goes right back into the show to help support us, grow us, all that. You can like, comment as well. And also don't forget sortaclassy.com for all your accessory needs. Ladies, you need anything, dresses, guys, presents, anniversary, Christmas is coming up. There you go. Go to sortaclassy.com. You can't go wrong, and it's affordable, and it's very good, very trendy. Everything in there is trendy, so you're not going to make a mistake, guys. Not going to make a mistake. But anyways, we're back here. So things have been a little wacky last week or so. I know you've been having some issues.
Of course.
Braves won last night, which was great, and they're playing us. But you've been having a little bit of issues with your TikTok fame, with phone calls and all that. And I saw you finally you lost it, and like that's it. We're changing. We're deleting numbers and
Yeah, I pulled the, I mean, we still got a landline.
yeah,
So I just pulled the plug out.
pull the plug out.
Pulled the plug out of that one. Now my cell phone, yeah, it's been going crazy.
Has it?
We've been getting calls from Italy and Kenya and Canada and Germany,
Are they saying
California.
anything? What are they doing? Are they saying anything? Are they hitting you up for stuff?
When they're leaving a voicemail, some of them don't, but when some of them do, it's Reese PCs and a bunch of other
Nonsense.
nonsense. Yeah, it's been crazy.
That's
And I'll tell you the other story that happened
what's that?
off the air.
Okay. All right. We will do that off. Okay. Apparently we cannot share that, but now I'm intrigued. But
Yeah,
yes.
I know if I share it, it's gonna go even more.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, yeah,
Well, it is what it
great.
is.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued.
Yeah.
But now you've been doing cameos, and then you did like 200 something one week, did 200 something the other week. You said something about you've now got a rep that calls you from Cameo.
Yeah, when I signed up with Cameo, they give you a rep to sign up with. and he called me the other day and wanted to talk because apparently we were the most booked Cameo person since Cameo has started last week.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
kind of crazy.
So how many is that? So you did what? 264 was it?
I think it was like 264 last week.
Okay. And where are you at now? Because you said you shut it off.
I cut it off. I got like 308 still in my quote.
So you still got 308 to do.
Yeah.
So how long does each one take you to do?
30 seconds to a minute and a half. I mean, it's really
quick, simple.
Yeah.
Simple, easy stuff. You're making money at it.
Yeah, we're making good money at it.
There you go.
They told me to raise the price up too, so
I was going to ask you
one.
that. I was going to bring that up here on the show. I was like, hey man, I think now it's time you bump it up at this point. I think you need to go at least
with the
50.
lower price. It was like, okay, we got you a bunch of kids. Let's just keep it low. But then some of these requests have been kind of like crazy.
Yeah.
Just like bump it up and kind of get that nonsense out. So.
Yeah, bumming up, get the nonsense out. If they're really going to pay and serious about it, then you do it. Or then you strategize and you start going, look, if you want me to do this, it's this. If you want me to do this, it's 50 or $100, you know. Especially if you start doing more production videos other than just like a happy birthday or, you know, whatever. You know, if you start saying, you want me to kick a ball, you know, whatever the weird, you know, whatever someone asks for, well, that's $100 or that's you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely do that if I was you. I would definitely go up on your minimum, at minimum. Go at least 50% up.
Yeah.
I mean,
they told me to go from $10 to $50.
10 to 50?
Yeah.
That's a huge jump. That's a 500% jump.
Yes.
I would go 20, see how it does.
Well, I went to 50 just to try it out, and we were still getting requests. So I think what I'm going to do is once I unpause it, leave it at 50 and see what it does.
And then, you don't want to pause it too long because, you know, like we talked about, you got to keep
next 2
going
days,
while
I'm sitting there knocking them all out.
Yeah, because, you know, Christmas around the corner. You know,
Yep.
need Christmas money.
Yep, exactly.
So what's the weirdest thing someone's asked you to do so far? Or
they were like, my buddy doesn't like midgets. Can you run at the camera? I'm like, okay. So I ran at the camera, talked to the dude, and I'm like, okay, that was $50.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's been a lot of
it.
But that's the thing.
That is the thing. People are scared. That is a thing.
Yeah.
Which is always interesting to me. But anyway,
I'll take their money for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Has anybody asked you to do anything you said no to so far?
There's been 2.
Okay.
There's been 2 I turned down. It's because there were so many dang cuss words in it.
Oh, okay.
And just this, that, and the other, and I'm like, no. You know,
yeah.
I'll change the words a little bit, but yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm not going that far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if anybody has to do. You know, you never know. People.
They've not wanted feet pic yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was doing. They don't no feet pics yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Save that for OnlyFans or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what you need to start now is the OnlyFans.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do because that's a subscription service. There you go. Or well, they have this other one that came out before that. That a lot of comedians went on that use it to have people subscribe. It's Patreon. You can do a Patreon.
But the thing is if I show feet pic, is that kind of child pornography?
No, you don't have to do feet, man. I mean, the thing about OnlyFans, you can do all kinds of stuff for subscription. You can do, you know, DIY, anything. It's gotten kind of that rap because they will let you do, you know, feed and all that stuff. They don't really censor you. So they kind of got a rap. And after I've looked at it, I kind of dove into it a little bit. I was like, they've got people on there that show you how to cook and all that. So it's a subscription service. And OnlyFans just got a big known thing because people are showing their boobs if you subscribe to certain ones or doing sexual things. So it kind of has gotten that. But it's not all that. That's not all of it.
So I need to cook with my feet.
You could do that, I guess.
Okay.
Yes, you could cook with your feet. There you go.
Okay.
That would be a whole nother niche. Yeah. You know, I'm just saying. But yeah, that's it's like a weekly or monthly thing, and then but I don't know that you want to do it. But the Cameo thing, it's just one and done. It's like bam, 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 bam. But as long as it keeps going, Of course, it probably will taper off at some point. Just don't know when or where or what.
Yeah.
But you never know. But at least it's going.
Well, I calculated it the other day. If I did 5,000 cameos a year,
Yeah.
I got enough followers for 200 years.
There you go. Well, see, that's the thing, and that's the basis of, and I think we've talked about it before, and I've mentioned it before numerous times. Like, you got to find your million people that's willing to spend $5 on you.
Yeah.
So that's literally all you've got to do. And that's what you do in comedy. You got to try to find a million people that like you, will follow you, will come see you, and spend $5, a minimum of $5 on you. Because you can sell them something, or they'll subscribe, or they'll come see a show. So as long as they spend $5 or more, you can have a career, a successful one, a paid for career that you can pay bills with. You can have a successful career.
And it also gives you that platform to step on to something else.
Yeah, exactly. You can kind of shift to the other, shift to, whatever you want to do at that point. So yeah, I mean, that's all you got to do. That's all you do. And you've got you're at 1.8. So, but out of that 1.8, you got to make sure there's a million willing to, but you're averaging 250, 260 a week. So it's not a bad average. Yeah. It's not a bad average at all. So what is this?
I was hoping to get like 100K by the end of the year. I was not expecting to almost be 2 million.
Oh, 100,000 followers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just hoping for 20,000. I can't get past 18.7. I'm suppressed. They hate me. They hate me. I hate myself. It's whatever. I'm kidding. I don't hate myself. I literally don't hate myself. It's like I'm suppressed again. So I'm like, I'm not motivated to do anything again. It's like, I'm not motivated to put anything out there, Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I get sometimes. It's like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like.
So then I just grab a camera and I'm like, let me just do something stupid because it's going to grab attention anyways, but it's not really what I want to do.
Right. Right. Exactly. That's what it is. But, so what does this TikTok rep do for you? So everybody has a rep. I didn't know there was a rep involved. What does the rep do?
Basically, if I need anything changed, if I need anything,
does everybody get one, or just so many people?
I don't know.
Or only the top trending ones.
I have no clue.
You don't know.
If I talk to them again, I'll have to ask.
Yeah, ask them because I'm curious about that. Because I have not heard anybody talk about reps on Cameo and talking to a rep and involved and all that. So that interested me. I was like, there's a rep that calls you.
I mean, that's why he was just like, hey, if you ever need anything, just holler. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I need, but sure.
Right. Yeah. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. They're there for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so it's kind of like a concierge or kind of a, concierge guy at a casino. It's like, he's talking to you for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
He has a job for a reason. There's something there. Something will come up. You're like, okay, I need to call this guy.
Yeah.
But it's pretty simple self-forward. People just request whatever, you accept whatever, and you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a super simple platform. It definitely is.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of movie stars, a lot of TV people, personnel, started doing them.
Yeah.
I think, who was it one time at the top? I haven't looked on there. Let's see if Jody's at the top. I'm gonna go over here and see. Let me see.
I'm at the top.
Well, I'm not. I don't doubt you. I would just like to see that. I would like to see that because I haven't looked at. I don't have a Cameo account. I
hadn't looked at it.
Nobody's asking me to do no damn cameos or paying me to do no damn cameos.
I get a personal cameo once a week.
You do?
Yeah, from you.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right
exactly. Here. Exactly. So let's see if you're because I forget, it was on Rogan or somebody's podcast. They were like, oh, who's the top on OnlyFans? And I forgot who it was at one time. It was a few weeks ago. All right, so there's some featured folks. Alonzo is featured. Of course there's chicks in bathing suits. Of course.
Always.
Always. Okay, so there's actors, comedy. What category are you under? Because there's I'm seeing about 20 different categories or more.
They actually put me under actor.
They did put you under actor. Okay.
They did. I think it's mainly because of the SAG-AFTRA stuff and the film stuff.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm just curious. I was curious. Yeah. There's a lot. I didn't realize there was this many different segments. Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Petra Fabion's here from Better Call Saul. Okay, so these are new in actors. Okay, let's see where. Price high to low recommend. I've never gone in here and messed with this. This is
Some of the
interesting to me.
prices are insane.
Oh, I've heard.
They're
I've heard.
yeah,
I've heard. Some of them are ridiculous, and that's probably why they're getting. Oh yeah, here's one for 251 for Shooter McGavin from Happy
yeah.
Gilmore. $250. I mean, it's a personalized
I mean, if
message.
people are gonna pay it, I mean, you might as well charge it.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
they're charging it for a reason.
yeah.
So all right, so we're in the actor category. I don't see Jody yet. Where are you at? Did they have a top or a most wanted?
I have no clue.
Okay, here's recommended. It's high to low, low to high, number of reviews, newest. So how long have you been on there now?
Week and a half, 2 weeks maybe.
Okay, so you're new.
Fairly new.
There's Mick Foley. Mick Foley's charging $125. Wrestler.
Who would not know who he is?
Oh, dude, you have to say this stuff. You'd be surprised.
Oh, okay.
You and I know for certain. I mean, but no, not everybody knows. I mean, that's what I thought when I talk to a lot of communities. We talk and we're writing jokes, and they're like, "I'm like, hey man, you got to pull that out, or you're gonna have to explain it." They're like, "What do you mean?" It's like not everybody knows everything about what you're talking about. Like
Yeah.
you've got it's called it gets to be niche. Like not everybody's seen Star Wars. Not everybody has seen a Harry Potter, especially when you get into Harry Potter and you get some specific stuff. You get into a really cult, so you may lose half the room.
Yeah.
So it's like, so you can't assume, you never assume that everybody knows. Now, do people know of Star Wars? Of course. People know of Star Wars. So if you're a bit more generic and broad, everybody in the room will get it, not just a select few, and you don't segregate. Does that make sense? But it's surprising. Sense. Yeah. You say Mick Foley between me, some Southern guys or guys who grew up around wrestling. Yeah, we know him. But it's getting to the point where, because he's not wrestling anymore, really, people who aren't in the wrestling community or have been in a fan of wrestling just don't know. They're like, what? I mean, you go up, it's like you go up to some 22-year-old chick right now. It's like, do you know who Mick Foley is? Like, what? Who? What? Is he a porn star?
You want to do what?
Yeah, exactly. You want to do what? No, yeah, but it's great. It's one of those things. Sometimes you got to step yourself out. And my wife's like, you know a lot about a lot of different things, because I did, man. I'm still looking for you. I don't see you on here. I think they're suppressing you, dude.
They probably might be.
Okay, I did numbers of reviews. Let's do newest, and then we'll get out of here. I'll get out of here. I just wanted to see if you're at the top, man. I know you said you are, and I don't doubt it. All right, so now I'm gonna what are you listed under there? Midget Mafia.
Midget Mafia OG.
Okay, so you're still listed in Midget Mafia. Right.
Yep.
And by the way, yeah, we're on Twitch. We're back on Twitch, and apparently the word midget is frowned upon on Twitch.
Oh wow!
I told you that.
I got an email the other day telling me I shouldn't use the word.
Yeah, you said something about it. I was like,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're like, I'll do what I want. There you are, okay, Midget Mafia OG. I love that people say you can't use it and you use it and embrace. I love it. I love
I mean, what are they going to say?
Right. Okay, so so here's your page. Message. It says message $3. Does that mean I message you for $3?
Yeah, you message me for $3. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You spend $3 to say hey.
Oh, I spend $3 to tell you hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing that. So hey. I didn't know that. I've not gone on here at all ever. I just know it exists. I know kind of what it is and what it does. And
yeah, you can do direct messaging. You can do Cameo for personal, and then Cameo for business.
He's awesome. Made my brother stay. He's been sick and blah blah blah. That's nice. This Cameo made my life better. Thank you, Midget Mafia. Oh, that's nice. You got 101 reviews so far. Nice.
Wow.
101 reviews is what it says. You've got 4.95 star rating. Why don't you have a 5.0? Did somebody get mad at you?
There was a 1 3-star.
Okay, I see a 1 3-star, and then you had a 4-star, it looks like.
Yeah. The 3-star was he wrote him and his buddy play fantasy football and roast his buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, like,
Okay, I got that.
can you
I
give me more
understand it.
information on how to roast the buddy?
Oh, him or me?
No, he wanted me to roast his buddy, but
Okay,
all
did
he
he
gave
give
me
you any
was that they play
information?
fantasy football. That
Okay,
was
did he
it.
give you information like he lost every year? He lost last
No,
year. He's the
no,
worst
no,
draft. He
no,
pulls a kicker on the first round. He gave you no information. That's his damn
no. He
fault.
just said they play fantasy football.
But you don't play fantasy football because we've talked about that.
Yeah.
So you don't have.
So,
So basically, okay. Again, this like going back to the Mick Foley thing. You know, you don't know a super ton about fantasy football. You know of
yeah,
fantasy football, but you don't know the logistics. Like, is it a PPR? Is it non PPR? Is it automatic draft? Is it what
yeah,
If you had all that information, whether you know anything or not, you'd be like, you suck. You are the worst
yeah.
drafter in
You can
fantasy
make
football
something
ever.
up.
But you don't know that. So there's a
Yeah,
ton of things you could be wrong and possibly right on.
yeah,
So it's like, and that's the stuff you need is you're like, well, how am I supposed to roast somebody I don't know anything about? And I'm not roasting them physically, I'm roasting them in fantasy football world. So in the
yeah,
fantasy football world, you're like, you pull a kicker in the third round, or what you're the biggest moron, and or whatever.
yeah. I mean,
So
most people who've been wanting to roast, they give you a little list at least
well, that's good.
of what they want you to roast.
But I don't see on here that where you can give like, is there a way you can give like information? Yeah, I think you got you said where you can say,
So,
hey, this is what I need if you want me to
yeah.
do
So
this.
once you click that you want it,
Yeah,
it gives you where you can put information in.
from you saying, give me
From
this.
Yeah, they can give me the information they want,
Okay,
and then if it's unclear, I can write them back,
right.
and they can write back one time for free.
Okay, well that's okay.
And if it's anything over the net, then they have to pay that $3 direct messaging fee.
Okay, gotcha. Well, very interesting. Very
It's
interesting.
a wild world.
It's a wild one. It's it's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool. It is very nice that it took, and it really funny it took this long for someone to think of it. It's like, hey, and now a lot of actors and actresses that were out of work in 2020 started jumping on there and doing this to make
Yeah.
money because they were like, we're we're not on
Yeah.
set, so we're not on set doing something unless we've got residuals coming in.
Yeah.
We're not making money.
Well, I mean, for like actors and actresses that are big time, I mean, $100 or $200 a pop. It don't take long to add up.
Oh yeah, because some of them are 250 on here.
Yeah. And that's just for them to do personal. If you look at some of them, their business request,
okay,
they go into thousands.
Oh really?
Yes.
I just see the price guide goes 0 to 100, and then there's a 500 plus button.
Yeah.
So you click the 500 plus button, it takes you to those people. Oh, Vulcan, the former wrestler, he's $999 and up.
Yeah.
There's some people in here I don't even know who they are that are asking for $1,000. Don Johnson's asking for 500 plus. Freddy Krueger, Robert England. It's Halloween. He's asking for 500 and up. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody on here I know that I've worked with or anything that's asking for some craziness. Because I'm like,
and the cool thing too is if I know somebody that has like a huge following,
yeah,
I can request them over to Cameo.
Yeah.
And make a percentage of theirs for 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little behind the scenes.
So get famous that way I can.
So you can make money off of me. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin O'Leary's $1,500 from Shark Tank. Oh, here's Caitlyn Jenner, $2,500.
Yeah.
The man, the woman, the legend. The man, the
like
former,
I couldn't imagine.
The former man.
I couldn't imagine spending $2,500 and you don't know whether you're getting 30 seconds or 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. So let me ask this. So the amount of time you put on a video is up to you.
It's up to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So so if you spend $2,500, say okay, I want to get this for a friend of mine. They're huge Caitlyn Jenner, or that's $2,500, and they are, I want them to say a personal message, and they can go there and go, hey, Bam, thanks for the thing. Shout out to your friend Lisa. I hope she get better. And then turns it off. And that's $2,500.
That's $2,500.
And that's $2,500.
Yeah. I mean, to me, for $2,500
longer than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to at least last 30 minutes and take me out to dinner.
If somebody paid me $2,500 to do a message thing, I'll be like, "We're gonna be here for a minute. Let's talk."
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
feel
make it
like I need to
worthwhile
give
for
you
you.
something, for
Yeah,
2,500. But I mean, I guess you're that big, or with your name's, and if they're
they got
asking
more
for it, they're
bills than
getting it.
we do.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
they're asking for it, they're getting it.
yeah,
And again, just like the guy told you to go from 10 to 50, he obviously knows what he's doing. They know
yeah,
they've got the algorithms. They know. I mean,
yeah,
it was a good price point to start with, which I thought was
yeah.
very smart. And so now it's done its job. So now it's time to step it up, and you can adjust it back down, right? You can adjust
Yeah,
it
you
back
can
down.
adjust it wherever you want
So
it.
you're not locked. So like once
No,
you lock it, you're locked for this. You can adjust
no,
it like
I
tomorrow.
can personally go in and change all
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So tomorrow, so like tomorrow you decide, I'm gonna go
yeah,
$40.
yeah.
I'll go $40. Or
And
you can
then it's got
advertise, hey guys, for the holidays, I'm going from 50 to 40 for this week and
yeah.
promote.
Well, it's also got a 24-hour setting,
Yeah.
which is actually like you can set that percentage of what you want it to be.
Gotcha.
So if I want it to be 50% more, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, that's one thing I thought of too. Like starting November, we're gonna take proceeds from it and
Mhm.
donate to Toys for Tots because they got it set up where you can donate to charities.
Okay.
So we're going to start doing a little
Get back.
charity drive type
Charity
stuff.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
There you go. That's good. Yeah, especially for Christmas and
yeah,
that time of the year, people definitely, and that is Toys for Tots, good organization. I've done some stuff
yeah,
with them in the past. They're
yeah.
very good stuff. So, but anyways, okay. Well, enough of the cameo life, Mr.
Thank you,
Cameo Star.
thank you.
I like saying that. It's funny. I'm glad you're doing it. I'm glad it's working out. I'm glad it's it's working out for you. Yeah, I definitely need to get on the stick to get more famous and more followers, so that way I can do it too or whatever. But it'll be a while. I'm a slow grower.
So am I. I only got 311.
Hey, suit you well. Suit you well. What'd you do this last weekend? Did you do anything fun? Other than
Cameos.
That's all you did.
That's basically it. Yeah,
That's basically it.
it's been crazy.
It's a job now, man. It's a job.
It is. It is a full-time job.
But would you rather be doing this or something else?
I'd rather be doing this.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be out digging a trench or building stuff or sitting in an office with a boss.
Yeah.
Things
This
could
is
be
a lot more
worse.
funner. Yeah,
Yeah,
it could
things
be.
could be worse. I always
Yeah.
think about that when I'm like in my mind or bitching about something or complaining about something. I'm like, whoa. Time out there, Puddin'.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's like
Could-
me with my height. I
Mhm.
can get up, I can move, I can do whatever I want. It could be worse.
Could be worse. Exactly. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Yeah. Me and the wife went to Octoberfest up in Helen Sunday
I seen
for
that.
yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it's fun. Our anniversary is in 2 weeks or the 21st, and I'll be going to Louisiana to do a show that weekend and stuff. So I was like, it's like, hey, why don't we do something? We didn't have our daughter Riley, and so I was like, hey, let's go to. I had a free hotel stay, so I was like, hey, and they had a room available, and I was like, let's go up there. And she wanted to see the leaves change, and I said, it's Oktoberfest. I can drink beer, watch
Yeah.
football with you, and we can see the leaves. We can eat, and so we did that. We had fun. It was a good
That's
little what we call a little anniversary trip. So that way I don't get in trouble on the 21st. So
You're gonna get in
21st
trouble
is
anyways.
Friday. I'll be here.
Yeah.
But I may be doing a set somewhere to get warmed up because I got to go to Louisiana and Homa at Red Pizza. So if you're in Homa, Louisiana, next Saturday, come see me at Red Pizza. I'll be doing a half hour. So come out. Tickets are like $10 or $15. They're really inexpensive. They're
That's
really
not bad.
good. Yeah, it's not bad. They got a great little venue set up for live entertainment. They do this bands and all that regularly. So looking forward to it. And going through New Orleans, and because it's just outside of New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I love food. I love to stop through there and grab some food and little sandwiches and stuff, and head on out, red beans and rice and all that fun stuff and beignets.
The only time I went down there was to go to the port and come back, sitting in a big truck. That
Oh,
was it.
that was it?
That
You
was
didn't get
it.
out and get nothing to eat?
No. Truck
No.
stop.
Oh. Dadgummit.
Such a lovely life. That's what everybody's like, what states have you been to? And I'm like, all of them.
All of them.
Well, what did you see? The road. Truck
Yeah.
stops.
Truck stops, the road. Yeah. That sucks. That sucks because they got some good food down there. They got some really good food. So it is October. That's kind of when we get Octoberfest. Talk a little bit. So I know you're not a big movie watcher. We just got you to watch Goodfellas. Have you watched The Die Hard yet?
I've not.
Okay, well, it's coming Christmas, and it is a Christmas movie, so you will have to watch it. So I'm gonna give you time. I'm not gonna beat you up over it. But I made my stepdaughter Riley watch the original Friday the 13th the other night. She's like, "Oh, let's watch a scary movie." I said, "All right." I said, "Let's start watching horror movies, up to or through, Halloween." And I was like, she hadn't really watched a lot. She watched one movie with me a year or so ago, and it freaked her out. I can't remember, some ghost. Oh, it was a ghost movie. I can't remember. So I was like, all right. It's like, you know what? I really need to introduce you to horror movies in the correct way, meaning from the beginning. Like, this is kind of where everything has originated from, or to a point up, today. And a lot of it came from the 80s. And that being Friday the 13th, the original Friday the 13th, Jason, Crystal Lake. So we watched that. It was an hour and 20 minutes, and with the Kevin Bacon and all that. So she can understand. She goes, that wasn't really that scary. Okay, by the 90s, that was scary.
Yeah,
and understand that. So anytime you hear and there's a lot of references in horror movies to things.
Yeah.
And I said, so you need to know where these came from and understand. And I said, yeah, things have changed a lot since the 80s. And yes, it is compared to what today, it's bad cinematography. It's whatever. It was done with actual film and massive cameras that weighed 200 pounds. And there was a lot of things, but back then we weren't desensitized.
It was the height of its career.
Yeah, it was the height of its career. And I said, and of course they did get better. And they did get more scary and more gruesome and more involved. I said, but so I said, so the next one we're going to watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is based off a true story. And then we're going to also do next Freddy Krueger, the original. And then we'll go, and then I'll let her decide, okay, from here, we can either follow one of these, I don't call them trilogies. Some of them, God, they got 15 Jasons or 15 Friday the 13th and like 8 Freddy Kruegers or something crazy. We can watch them all, or we can delve into other stuff. But I want you to go. I want you to go back and understand where horror movies of my childhood and realistically what we have today, when everything is based off, and jump from was here in the 80s, here under this umbrella. And I mean, not so much. I mean, yes, I do give credit to The Shining, and I do give credit to to several Stephen King movies that came out before that. But realistically, good horror movies as a general, they started branching off of the ideas in the platforms of Jason and Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So they all have an element of that in some way. And I want her to understand that, whether she thinks it's boring or not. It's like, understand the origin of where things came from.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the good thing.
Makes sense.
Instead of just saying, hey, let's just watch this one. And it's like, okay, that was kind of scary. And it's like,
well, you definitely don't get the scariest movie and then go back to the cartoon-like movie. You gotta step your way up.
Right. And so I freaked her out with whatever it is. My wife could tell you what movie she watched when I was like, yeah, that freaked her out. She says, yeah, that freaked me out for a while. And I was like, okay, well, it wasn't that scary. It wasn't even that scary of a movie. I can't remember what it was. So then I was like, okay, if you were scared about that, now you're 15. It's like, let's walk the path. Let's walk the path,
Follow me.
Follow me to the path of horror and bloodology, or whatever. So, I'm at least I'm trying to, because her age, in fact, there's people that are older than her that don't understand the history. It's like, well, I never saw that. I never watched that. I don't know. They think whenever they were born in the 90s or 2000, that's when life started, and there was nothing before that influenced what's going on today, because nothing new, not a lot of new stuff, and we've talked about it, not a lot of new stuff gets created, and Hollywood is hungry for new stuff, and they are dying for new stuff. I've talked to several producers, like, if you've got something and you've been writing something, you need to hand it off to somebody right now
Yeah.
because they will probably buy it or at least give you a good look at it.
Yeah.
Because they are dying. They are desperate and dying for new stuff, and they want it now. And I was like, okay. Have I finished it? No.
Of course not.
No, of course not. That'd be too easy. I worked on it. Haven't finished it. Worked on it.
Keep up the work. Keep it up.
I'll keep it up. I just need to sit down and just knock it out. I swear, I think I need to go find someone who's got Adderall and take one of their Adderalls and just knock it out.
Yes.
Because I would be focused as heck on that stuff.
Get two of them.
No, I got high blood pressure as it is.
No, you need to give me one.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Yeah, you can be my drug dealer.
I'll just give it to you. I donate to you. There will be no cash, so we can't get in trouble.
All right.
That way we can't get in trouble. Although we'll probably find a way to get in trouble. I get in trouble for not even being. It's so stupid. So stupid. So stupid. But yeah, we've been watching a lot of ghost shows on travel. Do you watch ghost shows on travel?
A little bit every now and then. My
good.
daughter, she's the big horror film guru, and
is she?
loves it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've gotten my wife into it and stuff. So now she's like, "We got a bunch of ghost stuff to watch." I'm like, "How?" I was like, "Gosh, I got you way into this stuff, didn't I?"
Well, it was like growing up. We went. Remember, Stone Mountain had the Ghost of the Mountain laser show, and apparently, when we come back from it, I had a seizure.
What?
So Mom always said it was from the Ghost of the Mountain, and I never got to watch any of that crap.
Oh my goodness!
So now I got to start back in, beginning.
The Ghost of the Mountain made you.
Yeah.
No, it's probably the thing that the thing flickered 1,000,000 miles an hour when they used to do it. So I could understand.
But it wasn't that. It was actually the ghost.
But it was the ghost. It wasn't the fact they were shooting lasers and flickering 1,000,000 lights around you at all times.
Yeah. Oh. Never.
It's the ghost.
That was the 1980s diagnosis.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of 1980s not diagnoses that it's like what? Speaking of diagnosis, you see what's going on. I know this is probably going to get us booted off a lot of things, but you know what was been going over in Europe or Britain. They've been with the trials. They've put Pfizer on the hot seat.
I've seen some of that stuff.
And some things are coming to light. Some things are being told and said that we kind of knew and kind of questioned, and it's like,
yeah,
they are on a war path to. About this whole passport thing and requirements. They are hot after it. And the CEO of Pfizer didn't even show up. He sent a rep, but a couple of big people have said some things going, yeah, we didn't really know, or we never, we didn't.
Well, it's time for all this to be unboxed.
Well, it's not going to be totally unboxed.
It needs to be.
And of course, they're going to say,
let's unbox it.
You ready? This. Yeah, and this is why Europe and all these guys are mad, because they're like, look, we did all this. We did this passport crap. We fired people. We've torn families apart. We want answers. We're not waiting 55 years.
Yeah.
We believe this is some BS. And somebody's responsible, because this was said, then this was said, then this was said.
What if from me to you up 55 years, we're dead. Who cares?
Right.
So it's answered now.
Right. And, they're like, of course, now they're trying to twist but they're hot and heavy on it over there, which you got to give them credit. You got to give them credit, because they're going to get answers. I mean, they report stuff way better and way more truthful over there than we've been given. And that's changing too. But yeah, I'm all on board with them. Like, let's get these answers out, because like what you and I have said, and you and I've talked about heavily, and it's like you can't work, and then you got Hollywood saying, well, you got to have 4 and 5 shots. Says who?
Yeah.
Says who?
Well, it all needs to come out before elections come out, anyways.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, yeah,
definitely. But let's unbox this whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's unbox it.
Clear the air.
Clear the air. Get to at least some of the truth, if not all of it, some of it. But I mean, at this point, I think people realize and know, like,
a lot of people have caught on. Yeah.
Mhm, 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 mhm. Yep, 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 and yep, and, there's some things I just thought it was really funny because I was, like, sitting there, I was like, "Ooh, damn, somebody's getting
What
there."
was it? It was the thing of it. It was gonna happen. It was just when.
Oh, yeah.
When was that first person gonna come out and say, "I've had enough. Let's look," and have others follow?
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, they've been saying that, and it's gonna have to be outside of our country. It's gonna have
Yeah.
to be outside the United States, and
Yes.
then in order for that to happen. But, of course, they'll
Yes.
just dismiss it.
Yeah.
They'll dismiss it, and that's the unfortunate part, but, there's already been a couple of things said Monday, and this week that I'm like, "Well, there it is. It needed to be said," and there's still some
Yeah.
more because I believe there's still some more. I know there's still
Yeah.
some more,
Yes.
that, I'm just like, y'all need to say it. Y'all need to say
Well, the
some
thing is,
things.
they don't want to unbox that because if that's unboxed and untrue, then what else is?
Yeah, well, they don't well, well, nobody wants to go back and go, "Oh, crap, we were wrong."
Yeah.
Okay, we were doing the best. Okay, we get that. And then they're like, "Well, not everybody wants to get sick," because a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people got fired.
Yeah.
And now
Lost their
a lot of
houses and everything.
majority of all these companies that did all that did all the pushing people out, I got fired, or people that felt like now they're going to say like, "Oh, well, I want money back." Well, a lot of these companies did away with all that,
Yeah.
like almost a year ago. Almost a year ago, they go, and they went back to those people and offered them their jobs back to avoid litigation. Whether they
Yes.
took the job back or not, at least they offered it back
Made
to
attempt.
to avoid litigation and to be like, okay, look, protect CYA, protect our ass.
Yeah.
Um, and of course, a lot of people didn't go back because they said, screw you, which I would feel the same way.
Yeah.
And you can't fault them for that, for feeling that way. But then there's a lot of people that are like, I took it once or I took it twice. I'm not taking it anymore. But now I feel like I've done harm to myself or whatever. I
Yeah.
was forced to, what's my penance? What's my
Yeah.
payback? So that's the scary part. Well, what the truth needs to be, I was like, look, be honest, be honest, be honest about what just happened and what got rolled out, because they even said we were going too fast to figure out. And then what was the actual? I don't want
Yeah.
to that being hard to. We were going too fast. They're basically going too fast for science. Science, you can't go fast. Science is
No.
always evolving. There is no dead set. This is that. Everything's
Yeah.
always changing in science. That's why they call it practicing medicine, because everything changes. Everything's evolving. Everything's finding better ways. There's finding ways that, oh crap, we've been giving people this drug for 30 years and it really doesn't, it did this, but
Yeah.
now it caused this.
Yeah.
And that's why it calls practicing medicine. And
Yeah.
they went way too fast. And they said, we didn't test it for it to be non-transmittal. We didn't test it. We did not test it for that. That's exactly
Yeah.
what they said.
And that's my thing is like, I lose my house, I lose my career, I lose whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll make it better. But you injected this crap in me.
Mm-hmm.
What's it gonna do? What you need to let me know the side effects.
Well, we know what
You
some of the
know.
side effects are. We don't know all
Yes.
of them. And some of the
Yes.
side effects, and I'll be honest, I will be dead honest. And I don't know this for certain, but there's about 4 people I know that died within this time frame of the last 2 years of a cardiac arrest,
Yes.
that I believe in my heart that if they had not got that shot,
Yes.
they may or may not have had that
Well, when you don't
heart
have
disease.
no side effects of anything, and then you get it, and then all of a sudden, boom. I mean, that's kind of the proof.
Yeah, because they all ended up having cardiac arrest. One of them being former host of co-hosting this show,
Yeah.
out of the blue,
Yeah.
just boom, no explanation, no reason. He had the shot. Um, he had he was healthy at the time. He had lost weight. He was,
Yeah.
a lot of, of course you can say a lot, but it's like, but I'm not just basing off that. There's several other people I know that all of a sudden just they go, well, it's cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest
Yeah.
from what? Well,
Yeah.
we know that side effect from that is inflamed heart, inflamed vascular, whatever,
Yeah.
that can cause a heart attack or stroke.
Yeah.
heart attack, cardiac
And
arrest can cause
that's my
cardiac
thing
arrest.
is,
Because I even read that. I read that because I'm allergic. Like I said, I'm allergic to just about every one of. There's one component or another in about every one of them. I am allergic
yeah,
to, and when I have I have allergic reactions to medicines that they go, oh, you can't have that big of a reaction. I'm the one that
yeah,
goes off the charts.
yeah,
So when I started reading this stuff, and it's like, wait, number one, I'm already rolling the dice with what's in it.
yeah,
Number two, it's stating that, inflamed heart, cardiac arrest, whatever, is a possible side effect. I'm like, no.
yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm with you.
I gamble and just trying to survive. I can't take penicillin. I can't take a lot of stuff. I'm
Yeah.
allergic to majority of all
Well, I
medicine.
mean, it's like the Bactrim that I took for my infection I had. I had an allergic reaction to it, and that's what has killed my kidneys pretty much.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna shoot something else in. I don't know what it is, and hope
And,
and pray that it works.
right. Hope and pray that it works. And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's crazy. It's
Well, it's
absolutely
funny
insane.
that since this pandemic started, I've not been sick. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
I've not been sick one time.
Good for you.
But before that, it was once a year. You getting a flu and you getting this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
So it tells you what: stay away from people, wash your hands, and be a little cautious.
Yep. Well, I think the best thing that came out of this is like wash your damn hands.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Sanitary. I think people have gotten a lot more sanitary.
Yes.
Than they used to be, and
but where did that go from in school? I mean, when I grew up, and you grew up. I mean, it was go to the restroom and wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands.
Before lunch, wash your hands. Before you go home, wash your hands. Where'd that go?
That's a good question. It's a very good question. Where did that go? Where
I mean, it's come back now, of course, but
oh yeah, and now everybody's got their little sanitizer, and I'm all good. I'm all for that. I'm like, if we did that more, and things like you're going to be less sick. Especially like when you go to grocery store and you like take they get this Clorox wipes to wipe the handles off because people are sick and put their hands, and it's the most smartest thing they could have ever done.
Yeah.
And I think they had those before COVID, and I used to use them all the time because I used to grab the thing. I'm like, man, this isn't, I used to wipe it down, and I carry my own stuff, my own wipes, and I wipe stuff down anyways. But yeah, it's, that's a huge component. That's a huge component to anything, cold, flu, whatever. So, I didn't want to get down this path. I just thought it's very interesting. Very interesting. They want to get a whole political thing here going on, but it's just very interesting. And I think we talked about it. Things are going to have to change. This whole everything's going to have to something's got to give. Because we can't just keep saying, well, you can't work if you didn't ever get a shot, or you got to have 4 and 5. It's like, whoa, time out. That's bullshit.
Well, it's like with Hollywood. It's the fact of like, why do I need to get a shot when you're COVID testing every day?
Right. You COVID test before, 2 days before, COVID test day of.
I mean, I understand.
But now I have to have 4 and 5 shots. I have to have 4 and 5 shots.
I understand if they didn't know COVID testing. Okay, yeah. It's required, but you do it every day.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes twice a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I've got some stuff over. It's like they're begging. They're like, "Hey, are you available?" I'm available. They're like, "Well, we need your I'm like, I'm not giving you nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you anything.
And then when they call you back and beg you, it's like everybody needs to start saying, "That's cool. I'll do it. It's an extra $50. You wasted my time."
Yeah, exactly. You wasted my time.
Yeah.
And but there's a lot that aren't, but there's a majority of that are like, well, we may require you to get a booster or a 4th booster.
Yeah.
And people are like, I ain't taking this no more. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this.
Well, there's too much information that has come out. There's too many people opening their eyes up, to keep giving booster and booster and booster.
Yeah. There's no call for it.
No.
And the thing about it is that, medical companies had the biggest money-making time of their existence
Yeah.
this 2 years ago. Now, here's the problem. You make that, you got to keep making more because you got to make your stock prices more because you got to make your whatever quotas. We got to be better than we were last year.
Yep.
We got to make more than we did last year. Well, we had a pandemic. Well, what do we do now? Well, we got to push
Yeah.
something else. What else we
We
put?
gotta create something.
That's where it gets hairy.
Yeah. How far do you go?
How far do you go? That's the question. That's the scary question. Anyways, that's the questions I like to ask and stuff. So, anyways, that's about it for me for the show. You got anything, buddy? You got
I'm
anything,
good.
brother? You good?
I'm
Cameo.
good.
You're rocking the cameo and the TikTok. Good job. Good job. Yeah, tell me off air about whatever, and because I'm very interested.
We will
But
definitely get a hold of that one. Yes.
I'll be at Uptown Comedy Corner this Sunday, 2:00. If you're here in Atlanta, Georgia, come see me. Come hang out for a fun, family-friendly comedy show, brunch, all that. Go to church, then come out and have some waffles and some champagne, and we have some good, clean comedy. The Uptown Comedy Corner, this Sunday, 2:00. It's in Atlanta. It's over by the airport off Virginia Avenue. And then the next week, I'll talk about it some more next week before I leave to go to Houma, Louisiana. Do stand up at the Red Cell Pizzeria. Come see me. Come check us out. Go check out Jody at Cameo or TikTok at Midget Mafia OG. Also, go to storefrontier.com/ Andy's Room for a t-shirt to help support the show. Trust me, I need help. Buy some shirts. I'm paid. I'm having to do all this out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
Help us keep this thing. No, we're going to be fine. We're doing good. Tell your friends, share, download, give us a 5-star review. Just tell us you like us. Tell us we entertain you. Tell us something. I don't know, but just help us out. We're doing the best we can. But anyways, no, we're having fun. We're doing good. We're doing fine. We're doing really good. So anyways, kudos to you, my friend. Good job. Keep it going. Next week, we're going to be talking more about, we're going to be talking about more about Halloween horror. And we'll talk about, and we may have a guest. I don't know. There's 2 possible guests we may have. We'll see what happens. We don't know.
That'll work.
It's all day by day, hour by hour, but we'll let you know. But we'll catch you next time on the Fat Thor Podcast. I'm Andy Gunnin. This is Jody Cieutat, Midget Mafia. Go check us out. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. You can find us, and eventually we may be on OnlyFans. You never know. You never know.
Never know.
With us.
Showing them feet.
Showing them feet. Anyways, we'll see you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for downloading and hanging out with us here on whatever podcast platform you listen to us on. See you.